Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are here to try to sweep the Cubs today and extend our winning streak. I've actually lost track of what we're up to now. But looks like we've got a beautiful evening lined up here at Pampaka Park. See that we have our normal lineup out in the field. Next off day is next Friday, so we've got several games before we get the bench guys back in there again, barring injury or something like that. Gil on the mound today. Condition is low, but he's had some great outings as of late. And you can definitely tell his stamina has improved quite a bit from his first year when it was always a struggle to make that sixth inning. Ozuna will lead off for the Cubs, and he leads off with a base hit right up the middle on the first pitch. That'll bring Telemaco to the plate with a runner on. This pitch is taken right down the middle. Ozuna takes off, but this is going to be a fly ball into center. Ozuna turns around and goes back to first. Marvin does throw it to first for good measure, but not in time, as I'm sure you assumed would be the case. Carlos Pena at the plate. Looks at a strike, swings and misses for another strike. And this fastball just inside. 1-2 the count. Sinker in the dirt. Goes back to the sinker and gets the call on this one on the outside corner. 2 down, runner on first. Matt Merton at the plate. Looks at a slider in the dirt. And Gil just living down there so far in this inning. Finally gets that one up in the strike zone, and Merton swings and misses. This pitch inside. 3-1 the count. Gil gets a curveball over for a strike. Full count, 2 outs, runner on the move. And Merton swings and misses to end the first inning. Cubs do get a hit, but no runs. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. Looks like we've got the same lineup per the usual for the Cubs. Whale is going to pitch for the Cubs. I am pretty sure that Whale was made the same time as the rest of the Squirrels and was one of like the 3 pitchers I needed to make to round out the Portland team, which is otherwise made of all the free agents that start off in this game. It looks like he's made his way to the Cubs, and he gets Kester to start off with a ground out. Marvin, batting right-handed, looks at a ball. And there's a called strike on the inside corner. And this pitch inside. 2-1 the count. Grounds this one to first. Pena will pick it up and step on first. 2 down, Chief at the plate. And that first pitch goes too high. Pops this one up. Zahn should have a play, standing right by Terry. And that will end the first inning. No hits for the Squirrels as we go into the second. Everybody's scoreless. Santana will lead things off for Chicago. First pitch from Gil is swung on and missed. Goes back to the sinker, up in the zone, and gets a strike call. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, steps on first. 1 down. Zahn at the plate now. He'll look at a strike. And that sinker outside. 1-1 the count. called strike on a curveball, 1-2. And that pitch too low, 2-2 the count. This gets through the right side of the infield, so that will put Greg Zahn on first. Cannon coming to the plate, 1 on, 1 out. I think Cannon's not done, of course the whole Cubs team has not done a lot against us, but it looks like he's had a good year otherwise. Hitting .317, 3 homers, 22 RBI. We're in late May. He'll strike out swinging in this at-bat though and bring Alex Cora to the plate. 2 down, runner on first. First pitch, called a strike. And sinker down and out. Grounds this one to third. Chief throws over. And that will end the top of the second. Cubs with another hit, but we're still scoreless. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch, called a strike. Grounds this one up the middle. Frank now at the plate. He had 2 home runs yesterday as this pitch gets away. So Terry now on second and Frank with a 1-1 count. Fouls this one away. Grounds this one back to Whale. He's going to throw to first with it. So Tom now at the plate. 1 out, runner on second. First pitch down and in. Second pitch, here's a fastball right over the middle. Tom lets it go by. Hits this one, not through. Ozuna able to make a play at third and throw it over for the second out. Terry unable to advance, so now it's up to Zach, who looks at a curveball for strike 1. Hits this one up the middle, and it does get through. Terry's going to try to score, and he will do so easily. Cannon, I think... Oh, goodness gracious. Terrible base running on Zach's part. But with that hit, it got through the infield quick enough and kind of died in the outfield grass. And that paired with Cannon playing deep meant he really had no prayer on Terry. The problem was Zach took a much bigger turn at first than he needed to, and the throw came in behind him, and he found himself dead meat out there at first. So Squirrels take the 1-0 lead into the third, and Whale led off the inning and started it off with a ground out. Brings Ozuna back to the plate. 3 strikeouts so far today for Gill. He's going to hit this one in front of the plate. Tom will field it. 2 down. Telemaco at the plate. Grounds this one to second, and that will end the top of the third. So 1-0 Squirrels, although we'd have 2 hits apiece for the teams. Joey will lead things off in the bottom half of the third inning. Whale starts down and out. And that pitch goes outside. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. And that pitch too high. 3-1. Joey yet to swing the bat. Not that he probably should have. Does swing here and comes up empty to make it a full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will bring Gill to the plate. First pitch, a curveball in the dirt. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And doesn't get the call on that forkball. Makes it 2-2. Whale tries again. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the first trip through the Squirrels' order. Whale with 2 strikeouts, and both of them coming in this inning with Joey and Gil. Kester opens up the second go through, looking at a ball. And that curveball called a ball as well. And this is not going to be a... Well, actually, it probably will be called a base hit. It should be, and it is. Off the bat, I thought it was a hit, but Cora got up there. I really thought he would come up with it, but not able to glove it. And Kester turns it into a double with the stolen base on the next pitch. Puts himself in scoring position for Marvin. The Marvin now is down 0-2. Called strike 3. That will end the inning. Through the first third, 1-0 Squirrels. Cubs are going to start off with Carlos Pena to try to get that run back. Pena looks at a fastball that's too high. And this one too low. I guess that was actually a slider, not a fastball. In any case, it's 2-0, and then that curveball gets over for strike 1. Hits this one towards short. Joey handles it just fine. 1 down. Matt Merton struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This one just a touch outside. Grounds this one to first. Terry steps on the bag. 2 down. Santana back at the plate. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. And this pitch a little too high, I think. Maybe inside as well. Swings at that curveball. 1-2 the count. Little pop fly too short. Joey grabs it, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Squirrels. Chief will lead things off for Indy in the bottom half of the 4th. Chief popped foul in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 to open this at-bat. And this pitch down and out. Another down and out pitch, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Looks at strike 3. 1 down, Terry at the plate. Came up with a base hit his first time through. Watches that pitch go inside. And this one too far outside. Before anybody asks, I don't remember what a voodoo ball is. Probably 2 things that aren't supposed to go together, like a changeup that sharply rises. 2-2 the count on Terry. As that forkball out of the zone fills the count. 1 down, nobody on base. Terry puts this one into center field. It's going to roll all the way to the wall as he cruises his way into second base. I'm not sure that line drive got above anybody's waist, but it had some heat to it. Brings Frank to the plate. And he has a 1-1 count to open this at-bat. There's another called strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Tom is going to have to come up with a hit if he wants to score Terry. He watches the first pitch for a strike. That curveball in the dirt only went about 60 feet, I think. Grounds this one just foul down the third base line. 1-2. This one goes too high. Whale right back at it and gets him to swing at a pitch in the dirt to end the inning. We've played 4, still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Greg Zahn will come up to the plate for the Cubs. is on with a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses, 0-2. Grounds this one to Joey, who throws over for the first out of the inning. My apologies if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Somebody's mowing their yard in the area, and I don't think she cares for it. Cannon at the plate, looks at a strike, and this pitch goes too high to make it 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Gill goes with the curveball and gets a ground ball back to him. He'll grab it and throw it to first, 2 down. Alex Cora back to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here. Is this going to get over Joey's head? It will not. He makes the play. That brings us to the halfway point of the game. Squirrels leading 1-0. Zach is due up for the Squirrels. Zach came through with the base hit that scored the only run of the game, but then immediately found himself, I guess you could call it, picked off, even though it wasn't from the pitcher. Oh, and 2 the count on Zach. He puts this one towards third. Ozuna makes the play. 1 down. I'll bring Joey to the plate. Whale throwing a lot more strikeouts in that second go-around of the order as Joey comes through with a base hit. Only 2 strikeouts the first time through the order. He's already up to 4 the second go-around and could make it 5. We'll see what Gill does here as he opens up with the ball and looks at a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Grounds this one to first. Pena will go back to first with it, so works out like a swinging bunt. There are 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. Kester looks at strike one. Ground ball to second. That should end the 5th, and it does. 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the 6th. Pitcher spot due up for Chicago. Wales pitched great. I would probably let him hit too. He'll look at a strike. Barring the Cubs scoring here, at least not scoring exactly 1, this will be Gill's last inning. Has a 1-2 count on Whale. Gets a swing and a miss, blows a fastball by him. 1 down. Ozuna 1 for 2 today. Started off the game with a base hit. Gets a ground ball to short here. Joey throws it over for the second out. Telemaco back at the plate. Don't think I realized that Telemaco's got 8 home runs this year. Why is he hitting second? Sounds like he should be more in a power spot. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. And swings and misses at a sinker for strike 3. That will end the 6th. Well, end the top half of the 6th anyway. Marvin will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning, where the Squirrels are still leading 1-0, clinging to the 1 run from the second. Marvin 0 for 2. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. Soft liner, but it gets through the left side of the infield. Not hard hit, but very well placed. Brings Chief to the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far today. See, watches the ball go inside. Watches this one go inside as well. Make it 3-0. There's a called strike. Chief taking all the way. Whale starting to wipe his brow. Marvin takes off, and he does steal second. Chief feigned a bunt. I do believe the pitch was called a strike. Well, actually, I know it was because he didn't walk to first. So full count, nobody out, runner on second, and Chief looks at strike 3 for the first out. Terry is 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. Is he fast enough to hit a triple? Maybe, in this park, if you hit it in the right spot. Well, Whale looks like he just blew out an elbow. So Cubs are going to be forced to go to the bullpen. They bring out Bizzardo to try to finish up the inning. It's Yorman Bizzardo, apparently. Alright, 1-1 the count on Terry. And he welcomes Bizzardo with a base hit into right center. Marvin in to score. Terry with an RBI double. 2-0 Squirrels now. Still only one out. Frank will be in the box shortly. First pitch to Frank is called a strike up in the zone. Will this get down and right? It will. Terry's going to try to score. Throw comes into the cutoff man, and the throw home not nearly in time. 3-0 Squirrels now. Tom at the plate. One down, one on. First pitch called a strike. Another called strike. Makes it 0-2. Pop up, but Zahn does not have a play. Even if it hadn't hit the wall, it was just moving back too quickly. Tom looks at strike 3. 2 down. Zach, 1 for 2 today. Oh, they're going to pick off Frank. Well, we got a rundown at least. But he is ultimately picked off. So that will bring us to the 7th inning. Squirrels now leading 3-0. Carlos Pena to lead off for the Cubs. And when we get a chance here, we will put in Gonzalez to pick up the slack from here, and guess he will go into Tom's spot thanks to the pickoff. So Martinez will get to come in and catch the rest of this game. If he were to get hurt, I honestly have no idea who I would put in as our emergency catcher. So let's just hope we don't have to find out. Gonzalez on the mound. He starts Pena off with a strike. And swings and misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Matt Merton takes strike 1. Hits this one into shallow right. Zach is not going to make that one. That was better play for Kester, but Kester didn't even make a run after it. Santana at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Looks at strike 1. And that splitter didn't make the zone. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Pulled well foul. Runner takes off, and Martinez doesn't make a good throw, but got it there quickly enough that he's able to make it work. That will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. The Squirrels leading 3-0. All right, Zach back at the plate. Bizzardo still out there pitching. First pitch to open this attempt is a ball, and then a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. There's a called strike to make it 1-2. Looks at strike 3, 1 down. Joey, 1 for 2 today. Must not have gotten a hit yesterday. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But I haven't heard about a hit streak today, so... Gets his second hit of the day in this at-bat, though. And that will bring Martinez up to the plate for his first at-bat today. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch out of the zone. Grounds this one to third. Will it be a double play? No, Martinez able to leg that one out. Brings Kester to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. As he's behind that fastball. It wasn't even thrown hard. Soft pop-up into left center will fall in for a base hit. Puts runners on first and second for Marvin, who now gets to bat left-handed for the first time today. As he swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one into center. Will it get down? I believe it will. It does, and in comes a run to make it 4-0 Squirrels. Runners on the corners. This game's suddenly not a save situation. And Chief is going to make it even worse. 5-0 Squirrels on an RBI single through the left side of the infield. Terry, I believe, is 3 for 3 today. And, oh, Bizzardo gets a glove on it, but not enough to keep it from being a hit. Does save a run, but it brings Frank to the plate with bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Fouls this one away. 0-2 the count. That changeup nowhere close. And this one up and in. And now the Cubs are going to have to go to their bullpen unexpectedly again. This time they will put in Doman again. I think we might have seen him every game this series. At least 2, but I think all 3. Alright, Frank with the 2-2 count. First pitch from Doman goes high to make it full. Runners do take off, but it doesn't matter because Frank comes up empty. Normally, with a non-save situation, Gonzalez would get to pitch a second inning, but for double switching reasons, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a pitching change here. So we'll see if Zap can pitch a couple innings and get Quinton into left field, and he will lead off next inning. Alright, Greg's on, 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. As that pitch goes outside. And this one too low. 2-1 the count. Make it 3-1. Zap not exactly setting the world on fire to start this at-bat. There's a called strike. A little iffy maybe, but full count. Ground ball to first. Terry grabs it, steps on the bag. 1 down. Cannon to the plate. And that ball down and out. Here's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Zap winds and delivers. A ball that's popped up towards second. Kester drifts back and makes the play. Back closer to second base. Alex Cora to the plate. 2 down, nobody on base. First pitch catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Pops this one up. Joey will catch this one. I don't think he had to move at all. So that will bring us to the bottom of the 8th. Squirrels still leading 5-0. Quinton will take his first at-bat of the game to open the inning. Doman still on the mound. This is hit into left field. Merton drifts back a little and makes the grab. 1 down. Zach 1 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. And that fastball outside. This one outside and low as well. 2-1. Looked like the same pitch, same result. 3-1. Hits this one into center. Cannon makes the grab. 2 down. Joey at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. Hits this one up. Oh no! Alex Cora with an excellent play at short to end the 8th inning. Cubs down 5 in the 9th. Doman will maybe lead off. The Cubs do pinch hit, as they should, but computer doesn't always make that right. They're going to find Frank Thomas. I believe we've seen him every game this series, too. Not sure if he's gotten hit against us, though. At least not as a Cub. First pitch goes outside. Second pitch down and in. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Ozuna back at the plate. He is 0 for 3. First pitch goes too high. This one too low. 2-0 the count. This one up and in. 3-0. There's a strike. Ozuna taking all the way. Another called strike makes it a full count. Called strike 3. Ozuna did not swing at a single one of those pitches. Up to Telemaco to try to keep the series alive. And he'll start off with a strike on the outside corner. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And this one too high. Telemaco lets it go by. Grounds this one to first. Terry picks it up, and that is your ball game. Your final score today, Chicago Cubs 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 5. Take a look at a few highlights. A little surprised they didn't show the first run since it was otherwise a shutout. Though it was a close game for most of the day, just got away from the Cubs at the end. Bullpen couldn't follow up Wales' good work. Zach is your player of the game for driving in that first run. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever, all that good stuff, feel very free. I don't remember who we have tomorrow, actually. I didn't look ahead. So we'll be back tomorrow, but we'll find out who we play against together. We'll see you then.